Bittensor, TAO, Deep Dive. Is this the most important AI crypto project? What if you could actually own a piece of artificial intelligence? Not just use it, not just talk to it, but invest in it, shape it, and benefit as it grows smarter. That's the bold promise of Bittensor, a blockchain project unlike anything the crypto or tech worlds have ever seen. While the world is racing to catch up with ChatGPT, Gemini, and open-source AI models, Bittensor is quietly building something revolutionary, a decentralized intelligence layer, powered by blockchain, where anyone can contribute to AI, earn from it, and govern its evolution. And the key to it all, a coin called TAO. Why this video matters: in this CryptoPulse deep dive, we're going beyond the surface-level hype. We'll break down what Bittensor actually is, how it works under the hood, what's happening in the TAO ecosystem right now, and where it could be heading in 2025 and beyond. Whether you're new to crypto, deep into AI, or just wondering where the next big opportunity is, this video is for you. What you'll learn how TAO fuels a network of decentralized machine learning models, how developers earn by training smarter algorithms, and how Bittensor is disrupting not just the AI space, but the very idea of who controls intelligence in the digital age. We'll also walk through price action, current trends, and what investors and builders need to watch as Bittensor continues to scale. First, an important message: crypto assets are high risk and not regulated in the UK. You could lose all the money you invest. There is no consumer protection. This content is not financial advice. Always do your own research. So what exactly is Bittensor, and why are some calling it the blockchain brain of the future? Let's start from the beginning. At its core, Bittensor is a decentralized network of machine intelligence. Imagine a marketplace where algorithms compete, collaborate, and get rewarded based on how useful and accurate their outputs are, and all of it is powered by blockchain. That's Bittensor. The native token, TAO, isn't just a speculative asset. It's the lifeblood of the network. Developers and machine learning models, called neurons, stake TAO to participate, earn TAO when they provide valuable intelligence, and are ranked according to performance. Think of it as proof of intelligence replacing proof of work or proof of stake. Unlike OpenAI or Google, where closed systems dominate and data stays behind corporate firewalls, Bittensor is open, decentralized, and transparent. It flips the entire AI model on its head by letting anyone contribute a model and be rewarded for its value to the network. This is where the magic begins. Bittensor isn't just about hosting models, it's about building an economy around intelligence itself. Instead of trusting a central AI company to decide what's useful or ethical, Bittensor uses the blockchain to rank, incentivize, and evolve AI collectively, kind of like how Bitcoin decentralized money, or Ethereum decentralized applications. But here's the twist: in Bittensor, the product isn't money or apps, it's knowledge. And this knowledge is created, evaluated, and improved by thousands of independent participants running AI models across the world, all of whom are financially incentivized to get smarter, faster, and more useful. So, if you're thinking of Bittensor as just another AI coin, stop right there. This is not a token slapped onto a vague AI narrative. It's a fully functional protocol, running live AI models, with tokenized incentives already in motion. And that's why TAO has been one of the most talked about assets of 2025. To understand the genius of Bittensor, you need to see how it works under the hood. Unlike most blockchains, Bittensor isn't just running financial transactions or smart contracts, it's running live machine learning models. And to manage this complexity, it's built around a unique architecture of subnets and neurons. Let's start with the subnets. Subnets are like specialized, mini-networks within Bittensor, each focused on a different type of intelligence. One subnet might specialize in natural language processing, like understanding questions and generating answers. Another might focus on computer vision, analyzing images or video. A third might handle data labeling or recommendation systems. Each subnet has its own rules, training data, and evaluation metrics. But they all share one core goal: to improve the intelligence they offer, and to compete for rewards. Now, enter the neurons. These are the actual participants. Each neuron is a machine learning model connected to a subnet. It could be running on a laptop, a data center, or even a home server. These models process information, respond to requests, and, most importantly, get scored by their peers. This is where it gets interesting. Bittensor uses a concept called proof of intelligence. In traditional blockchains, you prove work or stake. On Bittensor, you prove intelligence. Each model is continuously evaluated by others in the network, using a system called peer ranking. If your model gives better answers, makes more accurate predictions, or performs more efficiently, it gets ranked higher. And the higher your rank, the more TAO you earn. It's a brilliant feedback loop. The more useful you are to the network, the more you're rewarded, and because TAO has real-world value, there's a strong incentive to improve. Another key point is incentive alignment. Instead of developers trying to monetize their AI through ads or private APIs, they can now plug into Bittensor and earn directly based on performance. No middlemen, no gatekeepers, just pure, blockchain-powered intelligence. And yes, all of this runs on-chain. The entire network is governed, updated, and maintained through blockchain consensus. It's transparent, decentralized, and constantly evolving. Think of it like this: Ethereum brought smart contracts to finance. Bittensor brings smart intelligence to the world. In 2025, the buzz around artificial intelligence isn't just hype, it's a full-blown global arms race. Big tech companies are fighting over GPU access, nations are racing to build sovereign AI models, and open-source communities are pushing out powerful tools faster than anyone expected. From autonomous agents handling your emails to AI copilots for coding, design, and finance, it's clear, AI is no longer the future. It's the now. But as AI becomes more capable, a deeper problem is surfacing: control. Right now, the most powerful AI systems, like OpenAI's GPT, Google's Gemini, Meta's Llama, are controlled by a handful of private entities. They decide what data is used. They decide what gets censored. And they decide who gets access. That's where crypto enters the conversation. In the same way that Bitcoin challenged the monopoly of central banks, or Ethereum challenged traditional app stores, Bittensor challenges the monopoly over intelligence. It gives developers, researchers, and even individuals a way to collaborate, contribute, and profit from AI, without needing a trillion-dollar company behind them. And in 2025, that idea has never been more relevant. The crypto AI crossover is booming. Tokens like Fetch.ai, Ocean Protocol, and SingularityNet are seeing major inflows. But among all of them, TAO stands out, not just because it's technically advanced, but because it's already working. While most projects are still pitching roadmaps or building MVPs, Bittensor is live. Subnets are operating, neurons are earning, the economy of intelligence is unfolding in real time, and that's attracted serious attention. You've got early crypto adopters piling in, yes, but also AI researchers, data scientists, and open-source developers who are tired of watching big tech gatekeep everything. TAO isn't just riding the AI trend. It's helping define it. And this matters for investors too. In a space where narratives drive price, TAO has one of the strongest real-world narratives out there, decentralizing artificial intelligence, and paying you to be part of it. As of May 2025, Bittensor has shifted from an emerging concept to a fully active ecosystem, and the recent developments prove it's entering a phase of serious maturity and adoption. Let's start with the subnet explosion. Just 6 months ago, the number of live subnets on Bittensor was under 20. Now, that number has more than doubled, and each new subnet is pushing the boundaries of decentralized AI. We're seeing specialized subnets for real-time language translation, medical data modeling, decentralized finance analysis, and even AI agents that can autonomously execute blockchain transactions. It's no longer just theoretical, it's functional intelligence on-chain. One of the most talked about subnets right now is Subnet 15, which focuses on AI agents trained to assist with DeFi research. These agents can read smart contracts, summarize market sentiment, and even suggest token allocations. The big leap: they do it collaboratively, with each agent learning from and ranking the others. That's pure decentralized AI, in action. On the governance side, TAO has introduced on-chain proposal voting for subnet structure changes and emissions updates. This makes Bittensor not just decentralized in computation, but also in its development direction. TAO holders can now vote on changes to how rewards are distributed, which subnets receive emissions, and how the network evolves. There's also been a growing focus on scalability and energy efficiency. While AI is known for being compute-intensive, Bittensor has made significant improvements to reduce duplication of effort across nodes. Developers are introducing compression-aware training, which allows models to pass compressed representations of intelligence to other neurons, effectively reducing latency and cost across the network. Now, let's talk about institutional eyes on TAO. Earlier this year, a well-known crypto hedge fund, rumored to be Pantera Capital, quietly accumulated a significant TAO position. Though not publicly confirmed, on-chain sleuths have tracked wallets linked to multi-million-dollar TAO inflows from Coinbase Institutional. At the same time, Bittensor has started receiving mentions in academic papers, AI research blogs, and GitHub repositories far outside the crypto space. Some of the top universities in Europe and Asia are experimenting with deploying research models to Bittensor subnets, not just for earnings, but for the sheer quality of feedback they get through peer ranking. Even the media is catching on. In April, CoinDesk ran a full feature calling Bittensor the most important AI project in crypto right now. Shortly after, the TAO price spiked on rising volume, not just from traders, but from developers eager to plug in. And that's the key narrative shift. TAO is no longer just for speculators. It's for builders. In a crypto landscape crowded with AI narratives, why is Bittensor rising above the noise? The answer lies in both its design and its execution. First, let's talk about positioning. While most AI-related projects in crypto are focused on data marketplaces, like Ocean Protocol, or task-specific models, like SingularityNet, Bittensor is doing something entirely different. It's not just building tools, it's building the infrastructure for decentralized intelligence. It's a Layer 1 blockchain purpose-built to host, reward, and scale AI models. In many ways, it's becoming the Ethereum of AI, a base layer for machine learning to live, grow, and evolve. Second, it has something most AI tokens don't, a functioning economy of intelligence. Most so-called AI tokens rely on vague promises, centralized APIs, or external dependencies. TAO doesn't. It has its own consensus, its own ranking system, and a native reward structure that ensures the network is always incentivizing what's actually useful. That's huge. Bittensor is also extremely adaptable. The subnet model means that the protocol can support virtually any kind of AI workload, from language models to vision, recommendation engines to trading bots. This modularity makes it future-proof. As new AI use cases emerge, Bittensor doesn't need to reinvent itself, it just spawns a new subnet. And here's something that doesn't get enough attention: resilience against censorship. As AI becomes more powerful, the risk of centralized gatekeeping grows. Whether it's politically sensitive content, financial opinions, or controversial research, large tech firms will inevitably put restrictions in place. Bittensor, by design, can't do that. The network can't censor subnets, models, or outputs, unless the community explicitly votes to do so. That's a massive advantage in a world where digital expression is increasingly scrutinized. Add to that the synergy with DEPIN and autonomous agents, and you've got a recipe for long-term relevance. Imagine combining Bittensor's AI models with decentralized physical infrastructure, like a self-driving node on a peer-to-peer map network, or an AI assistant that lives inside your crypto wallet and helps manage your portfolio. That's not science fiction, it's already being prototyped. Even among the most hyped AI coins, like Fetch.ai, Render, or Numerai, Bittensor stands apart because it's not waiting for AI to arrive. It's already hosting it. And that's why many believe TAO has the potential to be the default intelligence layer for Web3. The place where all future agents, protocols, and even users go to query, learn, and evolve, not through centralized APIs, but through a living, incentivized brain that anyone can tap into. To understand where Bittensor, TAO, could be heading, we need to look at where it's been, and what the market is currently signaling. TAO began its journey quietly, with a low circulating supply and almost zero hype. For months, it flew under the radar, trading in modest ranges while builders focused on core infrastructure. But as AI exploded into the mainstream in late 2023 and early 2024, early adopters started paying attention. Then came the surge. In 2024, TAO rocketed from double digits into the hundreds, a meteoric rise that caught many off guard. Traders started asking, what is this thing? Analysts scrambled to understand the tokenomics. And developers, they dove in. The reason for TAO's price action isn't just hype. It's scarcity, utility, and belief. TAO's supply is capped at 21 million, just like Bitcoin. That immediately appeals to long-term investors who see the value of programmed scarcity. But unlike Bitcoin, TAO isn't just a store of value, it's a fuel. Developers need it to run models, stake into subnets, and earn emissions. That real demand, from builders, not just speculators, gives it depth. Now, in May 2025, TAO is once again drawing headlines. After a short correction in Q1, it's regained bullish momentum, with strong support above key psychological levels like $400 and $600. On-chain data shows accumulation from wallets with long inactivity streaks, suggesting conviction holders are doubling down. From a technical analysis perspective, TAO has shown impressive structure. Higher lows on the weekly, growing volume on green candles, and a rising RSI without divergence, all signs that the market sees value, not just speculation. So, where could TAO go next? In a conservative scenario, assuming steady subnet growth and stable emissions, TAO could revisit its previous high and push toward the $1,000 to $1,500 range by late 2025, especially if new subnets deliver meaningful AI value to real-world users. In a moderate bull case, with continued narrative dominance and another AI boom, TAO could enter price discovery, possibly ranging between $2,000 and $3,000, driven by institutions, developers, and the AI plus decentralization thesis taking over headlines again. And in a speculative moonshot, if Bittensor becomes the AI infrastructure layer for Web3, and TAO becomes a requirement for using decentralized intelligence globally, it's not impossible to see numbers north of $5,000 over a multi-year horizon. It's aggressive, yes, but not irrational, especially given the cap of 21 million tokens and growing protocol demand. Of course, price targets are never guarantees. TAO is still a frontier asset, subject to volatility, regulatory risk, and execution challenges. But what sets it apart is that it's not just riding hype. It's building real rails for the next phase of AI and blockchain convergence. For all of Bittensor's innovation, potential, and market momentum, one question still looms for investors: is this sustainable? Is TAO built to last, or is it just another beautifully designed experiment riding the AI wave? Let's start with the vision. Bittensor's long-term goal is nothing short of revolutionary: to become the backbone of global intelligence. Not just for crypto, but for the internet itself. In a world where AI is used to power autonomous vehicles, digital assistants, supply chains, and personalized medicine, there needs to be a decentralized alternative to big tech. That's the niche Bittensor is carving out. And the protocol's modularity, through subnets, gives it room to grow in virtually any direction AI evolves. If new use cases arise, new subnets can be created. If new standards are needed, governance can adapt. This flexibility is what could allow Bittensor to evolve over decades, not just market cycles. But of course, there are risks. The most obvious is regulatory pressure. AI is already a hot-button issue for lawmakers, and combining it with crypto, which faces its own scrutiny, could make Bittensor a target. If governments decide that decentralized AI poses national security risks, or if regulators view peer-ranked model rewards as unregistered securities, TAO could face legal headwinds. Then there's the technical risk. Running AI models in a decentralized, trustless environment is incredibly complex. Ranking models accurately without being gamed, protecting the network from spam neurons, and ensuring useful outputs, these are problems that haven't been fully solved at scale. If attackers can manipulate rankings or game emissions, it could degrade the network's value. Another concern is adoption velocity. While the developer interest is growing, Bittensor needs hundreds of high-quality models to become the AI layer it envisions. That takes time, education, and tooling. If progress slows, or if better-funded competitors emerge, momentum could stall. There's also the question of saturation. As more subnets come online, emissions must be divided among them. That means lower rewards per participant unless overall usage increases dramatically. The protocol will need to strike a delicate balance between decentralization and economic viability. And finally, there's market psychology. TAO has seen rapid appreciation, which can attract short-term speculators. If the network becomes overrun by those chasing emissions rather than building meaningful models, it risks becoming just another yield farm with an AI narrative. But here's the counterpoint: Bittensor is aware of all of this. It's not blindly optimistic. The team and community have consistently prioritized sustainability, governance, and long-term alignment, even if that means slower growth. And that, ironically, might be its biggest strength. Because in an industry full of rushed ideas and token-first gimmicks, Bittensor is playing the long game. It's trying to build the infrastructure, not just ride the hype. So, after everything we've explored, what is Bittensor really? It's not just another crypto project chasing the latest trend. It's not just an AI protocol. It's not even just a layer 1 blockchain. Bittensor is a new way to think about intelligence: who owns it, how it evolves, and how we value it. In the same way that Bitcoin removed the middlemen from money, and Ethereum removed the middlemen from code, Bittensor is removing the middlemen from intelligence itself. It's saying, let the best ideas win. Let the smartest models rise. And let everyone benefit. And for that vision to work, it needs people. It needs contributors. It needs you. Whether you're a developer looking to train on-chain models, a researcher tired of closed-source barriers, or an investor looking for the next foundational layer of Web3, TAO is worth paying attention to. It's not risk-free. Nothing in crypto, or AI, ever is. But the fact that Bittensor is live, growing, and delivering real-world outputs, that puts it miles ahead of most. And here's the thing, the best crypto projects are never obvious in the beginning. They're complex, misunderstood, and slow-burning, until suddenly, they're everywhere. Ethereum was that in 2016, Solana in 2021, and today, in 2025, some believe TAO is next. If you've made it this far in the video, you're already ahead of most. Now ask yourself, is Bittensor just another AI token, or is it the beginning of something much bigger? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, we want to hear from you. And if you're finding value in these deep dives, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to CryptoPulse, and ring the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Because in this space, the edge goes to the informed. And TAO, it just might be the most important project in crypto right now.